levels of water in both rivers and dams. Of course, they are monitoring that on a daily basis, but then this report will put things together as to the grazing conditions. Have they improved with the recent rainfalls that we have received? How are the market? Is there still feeds in the market or not? The water levels and so on. So this assessment will put together all this information, and then it will inform the current situation on the ground.
Now, Namibia, like many other countries, is vulnerable to climate change, and droughts, of course, are expected to become more frequent and also more severe. So what long-term strategies need to be employed to strengthen the country's resilience to this, and how can the drought relief program be better aligned with the national climate adaptation efforts?
Well, the drought response plan is ongoing. A number of resilience initiatives or long-term measures are being implemented by different ministries. For example, the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform continues to implement projects that increases water management, flexibility, making water supplies more resilient to drought and climate change. This is ongoing. As you are aware that provision of water is a development activity that requires a lot of investment in infrastructure. So it's not something that can be attained or achieved in one day. Government has been pumping a lot of money, millions, into the provision of water. And as a country, I think we have achieved milestones towards water provision. Of course, it's not 100% satisfactory. You go out, you still find a lot of people that have got no access to clean drinking water. But again, at the same time, a lot of progress has been made. It's progressive.
Are there still gaps in reaching remote or rural areas? What aid is being done to improve access to them?
So far, we haven't received any reports from the regions as to experiencing difficulties in delivering this aid to the most remote areas as a result of the recent rainfalls and so on. We have been having, of course, number of challenges related to logistics, but you resolve them as you continue distributing food.
Madam Likando, there have been concerns about some constituency officers holding on to, the relief parcels for too long before distributing them to the members of the community. So what is the OPN's position on this, and what measures are in place to ensure that, this timely delivery of these needs to the communities that need them?
We have been working very closely with the regional councils on a daily basis, providing them with support relating to challenges, mostly logistic challenges experienced. We have granted regional councils permission to hire private trucks, in addition to available government trucks, including the trucks from NDF. That has increased the availability of trucks at their disposal to ensure that food reaches the intended beneficiaries. So we work with them on a daily basis to assist. But going forward, at the same time, we are also progressing very well in our program of trying to transition from food distribution to a voucher system. In Commerce region, for example, we have largely transitioned. Food is now being, beneficiaries go to the nearest shops and they redeem this food at their convenience time. There are only a few number of communities in Commerce region, for example, who stays very far away in farms, and there are no nearby shops there. So for those few, we are still distributing food in kind. That program is ongoing, and we are rolling it out to the rest of the country.
Any final remarks you'd like to leave us with on the matter?
I would like to just urge the communities to cooperate with the regional councils. Where they are not satisfied, let them reach out to relevant authorities within the regional council structures. And if they do not receive the assistance that they require, of course, they can still reach out to the Office of the Prime Minister for assistance anytime. We are here to serve them.
Madam Hellen Likando, thank you so much for your time this evening. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
When we come back, our conversations here on the Daily Roundup continues, so do stay with us. Professor Chumbo, good afternoon.